Does the programming language you start with actually matter? Yes, it does matter, but not for the reasons most people think. It's not that learning Python makes you a better developer than someone who uses Java, or that C is going to make you more hireable than somebody who learns JavaScript. The real reason it matters is very simple. Your first language either lowers the barrier to entry or forces you to understand things at a lower level. Some languages are easier to start with because the syntax is simpler and you can build useful things quickly. Others are harder because they make you deal with more computer science concepts early. So what should you pick? If you're starting out and you want to level up fast for backend development, don't start with C or Java. Start with something like Python. Because the syntax is beginner friendly, you're going to move faster, and it's being used in major industries like the web, automations, data, and AI. If your goal is to get into full stack development, just go with JavaScript. It's one of the only languages you can use for both front-end and back-end, and you can also use for multiple things like mobile apps. And this makes your learning path smoother because you're not switching from languages every time, you are just switching environment. And now if your goal is to get into a computer science program and excel, you probably start with C or Java. Not because they are the fastest route to get a job, but because schools focus more on fundamentals and lower level thinking than industry-ready skills. So yes, the first language matters. Not because it magically makes you better, but because the choice depends on where you're starting from, how fast you need to progress, and what you're trying to build. So the final verdict is just pick the language that matches your goal, commit, then build. Learning a new language when you've already learned one before is a very mundane thing and can be done easily. So pick one language that matches your goal, commit to it, and get good.